but I just want the hurt to go away. We'll talk about that today on Bible Time.
It's time for Bible Time on Uplifting and Empowering Fulcrum Radio. Now here's Phil with our latest Bible Time.
Hello again, everyone, and thank you for joining me for Bible Time. I want to tell you a story. I saw this on Facebook. A lady who said I was directed to this group. Now, it's not a group that I run. It's a group that I'm in. And I'm not going to tell you what it is because for privacy's sake for this woman, she said, a friend of mine directed me here. My husband left me, and it's been 4 months, and I'm asking you to join me in prayers because I want him back. So I understand that. When you cut your finger, you look for a Band-Aid so that you can cover it up and make it heal. You might put Neosporin on it. You might run cold water on it. There's several things that we can do. Whenever we're hurt, we want the hurt to go away. Whether it be physical, emotional, or mental pain, we don't like it. We want it to go away. So we look for a remedy. Now, a lot of times people believe that God is like a vending machine. If you pray enough, if you get enough people to pray, then God will answer your prayers. That is not the case. Now, you might say, Phil, how do you know that that's what this woman was saying? From a prophetic standpoint, I know. The Lord spoke to me in that moment when I read that and said, if she would only surrender to me, she would see greater things. I wanted to talk about that today on Bible Time. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. Now, when you're hurting, especially from an emotional pain like a spouse leaving you, the last thing you want to think about is trusting in the Lord. You just want the Lord to fix it. But these two verses right here are so crucial. When we trust in the Lord with all our heart and lean not on our own understanding and submit to him in all our ways, he will make our paths straight. To this woman, I would say, how do you know that your husband coming back to you is what is best for you? Sometimes it's better to just let go. Now, I'm all for keeping a marriage together, and I think that in all ways you should work to keep your marriage strong. People have just jumped out of marriages way too soon. Those who've stayed in have often found that they are blessed. You might have bumps, but once you get past them, if you stick it out, the Lord blesses. It's a spiritual law. Trust in the Lord is what I would say to this woman. Now, how do you say that to someone who's hurting? It's not really good. But if we can learn this and we can trust him now when things may be good, then when they do get bad, we know that we can trust in the Lord. So, sure, this lady may not have trusted in the Lord much prior to this time, and it's hard to recuperate from that, but it can happen. So if you are in a situation right now where you're hurting, I'm telling you to trust in the Lord. It's difficult to do, but when you do, he has made a promise that will not come empty. He will make your path straight. He will guide you. He will direct you. He will lead you to where you need to be. But you have to submit to him. He will never force you. And if your life is going pretty good right now, make sure that you are deepening your relationship with God. Because you see, people who play sports, they lift weights, they condition to be ready for an injury. Yeah, sure, to avoid an injury, but when that injury comes, they recuperate quicker because their body was in shape. So what I'm saying is, if you have a great relationship with the Lord and you are trusting in him every single day, when an injury comes, like a spouse leaving, like a parent dying, like your best friend moving to another state, whatever it may be, you can be ready for those things because your trust is in the Lord and not in that person. Make sure your trust is in the Lord and not in your spouse. It's great to trust your spouse, but let he or she be second to the Lord. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. That's your Bible time for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you again all real soon. God bless.